Today, I'm partnering up with Lowe's to show you 5 simple tools that could instantly level up your barbecue game. We're talking better bark, juicier meat, deeper smoke flavor, and I would not be surprised if you actually had most of these tools already in your arsenal. In this bucket are tools that I actually use every single day. These aren't gimmicks, these are backyard barbecue game changers. So let's get started. Now the first tool is a spatula. This isn't any normal spatula. This is the Oklahoma Joe Hog Lifter. What I love about this spatula is it is perfect for when you're doing barbecue. When you need to get ribs off the smoker, when you need to get a pork butt or brisket off the smoker, this can actually slide in under the pork butt, brisket, ribs, and then you can lift it up. So it makes easy work when you actually have a ton of barbecue on your pit. You have about 10 inches of just barbecue lifting goodness on here. So say you got your brisket, pork butt on, this will slide in, lift it up, and you just have your other hand and you're holding onto it, and then you can actually get this over to your prep table, whether you want to wrap your brisket or at least pull your pork butt to let it rest. This tool is an absolute game changer. And it has a bottle opener. Now, I will link in the description a link to my Lowe's storefront. You can see all these essential tools, but now let's get to the next tool. Next tool, we are looking at the collapsible smoke tube. A smoke tube is an absolute game changer if you actually want to impart a richer, smokier taste to your barbecue. Mix some pellets with some wood chips and then fill them up in the actual smoke tube. And when you actually put them in your smoker, the way that that burns, it's almost like a cigar. There's just constant smoke. And so it acts completely different than how the pellets run inside your pellet smoker. This smoke tube just gives a really, really nice smoke with it. What I like most about the expandable smoke tube is, yes, it's a little bit more costly, but the benefit is you don't have to have different lengths of smoke tube to do what you want to do. And what I mean by that is this is my smoke tube that I've had for maybe 5 or 6 years now. So they pretty much last forever. I don't see in a sense how this could fail on you. It's all metal. But when it's fully expanded like this, this will give you 6 to 8 hours of just a constant smoke onto your barbecue. But if you're doing stuff like cold smoking cheeses, you don't need that many hours. You can actually just collapse it down and then fill this to the top. So instead of having smoke tubes in different sizes, this one can kind of take care of all the ranges. So whether you want 2 hours of smoking all the way to 8, this one little tool will level up your barbecue and get that smoky goodness. All right, the next barbecue tool is an injector. Now, we all know good barbecue is based off of you're putting a really good barbecue rub on top of the meat. What an injector does is it takes that same flavor and it puts it inside your brisket, your poultry, your pork. This one here is by Master Forge. This injector is less than 10 bucks. And will night and day level up your barbecue by just giving the most tender, juicy bite. If I'm doing the long barbecue, pulled pork or brisket, I'm absolutely injecting it. So definitely check that out. All right, the next tool is Disposable BBQ Gloves. These are an absolute game changer if you're working in your smoker and moving stuff around. Barbecue is messy, but actually having some disposable gloves that you can put on means you can then handle the meat safely. And then when you're done moving stuff around, you can take them off, throw them away, and your hands are clean. What I like most about these gloves is right when you open them up, you'll actually see some cotton glove liners that come included. So you can wear these cotton liners with the barbecue glove over that. And now you can pick up barbecue that is over 200 degrees that would absolutely burn you if you didn't actually have these cotton glove liners. So these itself are definitely worth it. And then you have in here about 50 of these disposable ones. These are an absolute game changer at holding your barbecue without getting your hands dirty. How these come into play is if you're using your big spatula, now you only need to use one hand. So you're gonna slide the spatula underneath the meat, and now you're only using one glove to actually pick up the barbecue and put it. So you can get a lot more mileage out of these gloves if you're also using other tools to help you out. So again, kind of all these tools I use all the time. And so if you kind of want to save on gloves, just know one hand is going to be your tool hand, the other hand is going to be the hand that's going to be, you know, grabbing and touching and moving and lifting. But these kind of all just work together. So definitely, if you don't have some gloves, check them out. And now the last tool is an all-purpose grill cleaner. This one is by Mr. Barbecue. This is their all-in-one grill cleaner. And this basically is a citrus cleaner that not only is good on the outside of your grill, but on the inside of your grill as well. Most of the products are only safe on the outside. So when I found this, that it's safe to use on the grates and on the inside of your smoker or grill, I was definitely sold. So this one I love using. Now the bonus tool that I use, if you have any stainless steel surfaces or grills, is this Weiman stainless steel cleaner. This is like almost like a wax for your grill and your countertops, and this thing puts a very, very nice shine. So I have a few smokers that are all stainless steel, and there's one thing about cleaning them and one thing about making them look really nice. And so if you have stainless steel, this one is definitely a game changer just for the outside of your grill. So that pretty much wraps it up for today's video. Again, I will link all these tools in my Lowe's storefront in the description, or you can click this QR code if you're watching on the TV. All these tools are under 50 bucks and definitely will level up your backyard barbecue game. And it makes it more enjoyable and you'll want to do it more. So thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section. Other than that, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Grill Sergeant out.